Ricky Fontaine and King Solo the DJ, and you are now tuned in to Side Do Services.
How y'all doing today?
What's going on? Welcome to Side Do Services. You know it's man, King Solo. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Get this out right now. Just do it right now before you even start the video, because you know you're going to like the video. You feel me? And to my right, I got
Tatiana. Hi.
Treasure. Hi.
Y'all got at names, like Instagram, stuff like that y'all want to say?
Oh, yes. You can follow me on IG at tatted_coco_puff.
Okay.
My Instagram is queen.choice. So follow me. Make sure you like some stuff, comment, all that cute stuff.
They better fall in love with the microphone. All right, around the room, when it comes to a relationship, what's your biggest pet peeve?
You go first.
My biggest pet peeve when it comes to a relationship is clinginess. I don't like the whole clingy vibe.
What's the worst? Whatever happened? Like, you got a testimony or something?
No, it just people that just don't give me my personal space, I would say.
But I thought girls like affection. You don't like affection?
To a certain extent, but when I'm doing something and I can't answer my phone, you know, I don't expect you to keep calling me 24/7.
That's respectable.
Yeah, respect it.
That's very
You?
respectable. What about you?
I don't like when someone is not able to grow in like different ways. Like emotionally is a really big one, because sometimes like when I come across certain guys, they're not emotionally growing, so it kind of like messes up the relationship.
So motivate them.
I do, but like you can motivate somebody, but they have to be wanting to change for the better. They have to want to see themselves better. So I can help talk to a guy all day and be like, you know, you should open up more, you shouldn't hold things in, you know, communicate. But if somebody doesn't want to do all those things, then I'm just kind of like talking to myself. So that's like one of a big thing for me is like a person that can't grow or doesn't want to grow.
Yeah, I feel you.
What about you?
My biggest pet peeve is like, you ever get a girl and they just like laying around all day? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being a homebody, but cause I know a lot of girls that like they just want to sit in the house watch movies. But like, I like to go out. I like to go places, like be adventurous, you know. So like, I want to like, hey, let's go on this trip, and they all want to go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or like, hey, like let's just do something different. Like I'm the type of person. I mean, I do like weird stuff. Like I'll go in Best Buy with a blue shirt, and some khakis, and mess around with customers. Like,
That's funny.
yeah, like, yeah. But like, if my girl ain't got no sense of humor or just wanna be, you probably wouldn't have been together for real. For real. We can't do that. It's like it's a wrap. But pet peeve is like being lazy. What about you?
It used to be that whole clinginess stuff, but I'm learning like with a lot of girls, that's just they're being affectionate. So I'm trying to like not make that such a thing as a pet peeve and learn to accept that with certain people.
I got you.
Especially going into a new relationship. But I want to ask y'all, when it comes to a relationship, are you the dominant one or the submissive one?
I feel like I'm both. Like, I'm dominant when I need to be, but I'm submissive when I need to be also. So, because, like, I want my man to feel like he's a man. So, if he's doing everything right, he's doing what he's supposed to, then I'm not going to, like, overdo it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be, like, a weak woman, but, like, you know, sometimes you need to, you know, keep it cute, keep it ladylike, you know, do all those kind of things.
What about
So, it's
you?
a time.
She hit the nail on the head with that response. She really did. I don't really have much to add on to that.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm dominant. I will never be
I'm a
submissive.
dominant.
Yeah, I'm not submissive at all. I just feel like that's what the woman want anyway. That's just my characteristics, my
So you
personality.
can't date a dominant woman?
To a certain extent, I'm not into alpha chicks. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not into alpha chicks, but I'm not into like. See, some people say submissive and they think that means like dumb blonde, like ditzy. Like I don't want to. No, I'm cool. Like nah, I still need you to have like a personality. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a way of being submissive and not make it seem like you helpless.
You have to trust a man to be a man.
Yeah.
And you just be a woman, and then it works out.
So my next thought was, could you date somebody that's controlling?
No.
What about you?
No.
No.
Have you ever dated somebody that's controlling?
In my younger years, maybe when I was a teenager,
How was that? If you remember it at all.
Like, what's your definition of controlling?
Controlling is a person that tells you, you can't wear this, wants you to wear sweatpants, or that's what I find to be controlling. That won't let me have a voice of my own. That's what I consider to be controlling.
Okay. What about you?
I cannot be with somebody controlling because I am not an item. So like I am a human being, and my man is a human being also. So like when you're controlling, it's kind of like you're treating a person like they're a thing. And I'm like, no. Like I have my life. Like I feel like you should do everything with respect. Like when you with somebody. But don't sit here and tell me, oh, you can't do this because of this and this. Like, what? Like, I'm grown, you're grown. Like, no.
What if he just has like, he just like really cherishes you and he don't want you like giving your gifts to everybody else in the world?
If he cherishes me, then he wouldn't do that. No. Because it just sounds like he's insecure about some certain things. So that's when we need to have a conversation. That's when we need to be open and be like, okay, baby, what's wrong? Like, tell me what's wrong. And then that's when you kind of like reassure him, be like, you got me. And then I can go do what I'm doing and he can chill out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think you ever been the controlling one in a relationship? It's okay to be honest.
I know, I'm trying to think. I'm like, have I ever did anything that was controlling?
Solo, this goes to you too, don't
You want me to answer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I thought she was about to answer. I'm like, yeah.
If your thought come quicker, you
Yeah.
can answer.
Have I been the controlling one? I wouldn't consider controlling.
Now,
but
being controlling or being manipulative?
I'm not manipulative. Manipulative?
There it goes.
Yeah, I don't manipulate women. That's like con artist type business. I don't be doing stuff like that. Yeah. So nah. And I wouldn't consider myself controlling. Like I'll make rules.
Huh?
I'll make rules.
How you not controlling if you make it with rules?
Like, but there'll be like acceptable rules. Like,
what's an acceptable rule?
For example, if you going out, I'm not gonna lie. This is a big fight. But like, if you going out, right? Oh no, bet this. This is how it is, right? So one shorty got the skirt, right? One of these girls we messed with, she had the skirt. I liked the skirt. The skirt was fly, but I was like, you're not wearing this without me around for the first time. Because basically, like, I want to get first impression.
You want to get the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, she could wear whatever she.
Okay, I know what you mean.
See what I'm saying? It's accept.
That's not gonna fly with all women, but I understand.
But I expressed that to her. I was like, this skirt nice. I was like, but when you put it on, I want to see it first. So then I remember, then I went away. No, she went out of town and she packed the skirt. Like, what you pack the skirt for? All right, like, what you doing? We talked about this. What's going on? I'm confused. I'm very confused. She was like, I just want to make sure I had options. That's not an option. We talked about this. I'm very confused.
That's controlling.
No, that's an understanding, because she said she understood in the beginning. She's a liar. That is the difference. That is the difference. I made it very open. Like, hey, this is nice.
Put your pimp head down.
You ain't wearing this till I see it first. After that, you go ahead.
You said it just like
twirling
that too,
skirts,
bro.
just like
talk right at her.
Well, that's how I talk.
At her, not to her.
Well, nah, she said she was cool. That's just how I talk, though. Like, people know that's how I talk. So if you with me, you know that's just how I talk.
Ladies, does that sound controlling?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
it sounds a little controlling.
Just
Like, I
a
get
little
that
bit,
you-
but she agreed to the terms,
Yeah,
so
so, I mean-
you have to fight her as well, because she's not a victim because she agreed to it.
Yeah.
So
You controlling?
Huh? You said am I controlling?
Yeah.
I'm very manipulative. Very. I don't have no like key stories, but like in my younger days, like I'm very good with words, and I know I'm good with words.
Okay. All right.
everybody gonna see this, you know that, right?
Everybody, I'm
People gonna be
completely
looking at you
honest
like
with the
this right here.
camera. I'm completely honest with the camera.
Everybody
The
about to
moment
be
somebody
giving you
told me, "Yo, you're really good with the way you say things," I just took that to the moon.
They call me Ricky Fontaine.
But I tell people all the time, I don't sell dreams.
I feel you.
I think that's just rude. Like that hurts a lot of people's feelings. So what about y'all? Y'all ain't get like skate free with. Have y'all ever been controlling?
Yes,
Okay,
I
testimony.
have. It was my personality. Then I grew up, once I got married, and it took a while in my marriage for me to sit back and be submissive, because I had that dominant black woman personality at one time. Growing up, my mama used to always tell me, you don't need a man. So that was drilled and instilled into me who I was. And once I got out and ventured off on my own, I realized that that's not the life that I should be living. I am a woman, and women should be submissive. So
Remember that. Women should be submissive. Heard from the woman's mouth.
Put that like in bold letters.
Yeah.
Because I'm really trying to. What about you?
I agree with what you say. I haven't had too many like ridiculous controlling moments, but definitely when I was younger, like, but no, see, because if those times where I was like a little bit controlling, it was for a reason. So it wasn't like out of
What's the
nowhere.
reason?
Like, like when I was younger, there would be guys that were moving crazy. So then, like, if they tell me, oh, I'm about to go out with, like, at an event or whatever, it's kind of like, I don't say don't go, but I'd be like, okay, well, if this person's there, like, don't be, but like, I'm not like that no more. Because like some people are going to do what they want to do anyway. So yeah.
So, I got a question right here. Has jealousy ever affected your relationships?
On the other side, not my, well, yeah.
He was jealous of you?
Like,
What you do?
I didn't do anything. Like, I don't know, I guess he was just feeling insecure. Like, I don't think I'm the best looking person out here, but I've been told that I'm pretty. So, like, if a guy, like, I've had a guy I dated before, if he would see another guy give me attention, he'll be like, got a little attitude.
Did you play into it, though?
No, like, when I'm with one person, like, I don't really give a fuck about anybody else. Like, if somebody tells me I'm cute, I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. But then, like, it just flies right out of my head.
I feel you.
Yeah, so he was kind of, like, a little jealous.
What about you?
What you?
yes, I used to be very jealous. That was because I wasn't confident and comfortable in my own skin. And I'm gonna say within the past 4 years is when I started noticing changes in myself, and I became more confident, more comfortable, and things have been so much better. The jealousy issues have went out the window. So.
Were you jealous like during your marriage?
Oh no, not during my marriage.
Oh, but
no,
like before you got
we
married?
do things completely different. So
Okay.
our marriage is like perfect.
Cool.
That's a
Perfect.
blessing, right?
You ever like catch yourself like spying on somebody? Like the whole thing that happened with Regine, like she was spying on the people at the pool party. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't even heard of that.
Oh yeah, no, when she like rolled through with her friends and she was trying to see what her man was doing. Yeah, I seen that video. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm no.
What's
That's
the
just
most
too much.
extreme your jealousy's ever been? Like what have you done? Where you was like, whoa, I'm like, this is too much.
Probably when I was deployed.
Okay.
I was deployed. My ex at the time, he was pretty much, deployment is a time where people just mess with everybody. So I was feeling some type of way. I was like, you're on a different fob than I am, and you're going out all the time. Who are you with? Who are you seeing? And I pretty much had a bit meltdown or whatever when I was out there.
It happens. The woman does that to people. That's true. I believe that.
What about you? Jealousy ever put you in a weird spot?
Oh yeah, I spy. I've spied before. I'm different though, cause I'm not different. I'm the type of dude where I'm secure about what's mine, but it's more like I've been jealous post breakup. Like,
course.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
all
that
guys.
hurts the worst.
Yeah.
Post breakup hurts the worst.
Yeah, so post breakup, I'm like, now you paying like other people attention. Like, nah, you supposed to be hurt. You supposed to get back together. This breakup wasn't supposed to be real. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm the type of dude like, I'll literally jump behind every tree, every bush, and follow you home. Like, I've done one day at school.
I don't know this person.
I mean, yeah,
What
yeah.
you talking about?
One time I was in high school and me and my junk broke up, and then I knew her whole schedule. So I made sure she ain't walk with nobody to class, and if she did walk with somebody to class, after they walked her to class, I would go press the dude. Like, hey, I be on that. I'm not like that no more. But I used to be like on that level. Like I used to be like on some extra wild D-ball, get off my block type of business. I mean, I'm very like whatever's mine is mine. Even if you're not mine, you're mine. To a certain extent.
That's very like. Like you all right over there? You say you're not like that no more.
I'm not.
It's okay. I was in a relationship. I went off to college. I ignored this girl for like the majority of my freshman year. Get back, she got a whole new boyfriend. Now that's her right. That's her right. But in my head, bitch, you got me fucked up. To the point where I went up to the high school that I graduated from. I went up to her because she still went there. She's a senior now. She was a senior at the time. And pressed her boyfriend. See, I'm 18, so I can go to jail.
Yeah.
They're good. They're protected. And I'm like punching lockers.
You like in the school?
Yeah, I'm in the school. Me and my cousins found our way in the school, and I'm like, "Fuck you, fuck that." I'm like barking at this, and like one of the teachers down there is like, "You need to leave." I'm like, "Oh shit, I can go to jail." And I hear all feet.
Grown ass man walking to the high school. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So yeah, jealousy ain't it.
So is it considered like some type of jealousy if you like check phones? Like if you be like, when you look through his phone, that's jealousy, or is that like?
That's something else. That's insecurities.
Is that?
I believe it's
because
jealousy
I've done
too.
that before. Like I just got
It all ties into each other, I believe.
Does jealousy and cheating go hand in hand, or are they two separate entities?
Wait a minute.
I've never heard of that being together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
We all sat was like, how did you connect those?
A lot of people do things because they're jealous.
Oh, you mean people cheating
like,
because they jealous?
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking the question.
Okay,
Do they go together or not?
I feel like
Or do people cheat just because they want to cheat?
I feel like that's pettiness. Like if a dude was like, "Oh, you look nice," and then my man heard it and they was like, "I'm gonna go talk to this bitch," because I feel like that's just petty. Like I mean, it's jealousy, but it's petty too, in a way.
So if somebody's cheating, they're cheating just because they want to, flat out.
Like okay, say you got cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, no. Okay, like say you cheated on somebody, and then your girlfriend somebody just because you somebody. So it's not kind of like, it's kind of like just being petty, like, oh, because you slept with somebody, then I'm going to do this back to you. If
So
that
it stems
makes
from
sense.
pettiness.
Yeah, I feel like it's
It's
more
not jealousy.
Yeah, it's like you're being petty and childish. I don't know.
So where does jealousy come from? Just on insecurities?
Jealousy is just,
It's his own thing.
I think
Yeah.
it's on bracket. Like it's just you being envious of somebody or
Yeah,
something
that's-
else. Yeah.
So then what's your biggest fear when it comes to a relationship?
She gonna dip. What you mean? That it's gonna end. I don't know how to explain it. Like that I'm not providing what she want. I'm not sufficing what she need, and she roll out on.
But if you do your part, she won't dip.
That is true. But I'm saying, like at that point, I put myself in a situation where like I have to always meet a standard to make sure I can keep my girl, because my girl always getting approached by other niggas. They be like, hey, like just like once I drop the ball in like one category, there's somebody gonna try to swoop in and be like, hey, I can do that part.
But
So
she just said if she's talking to somebody, she's only worried about that person.
But I think that depends on what I drop the ball on. Like imagine like, say it's her birthday, right? I'm not gonna say her birthday because I wouldn't mess up nobody's birthday, but say let's say this person was like insecure about their weight or something like that, right?
Gotcha.
And then I'm not acknowledging or like making her feel comfortable with the way she looks, and then somebody else just happens to say the right things and the right words, where it's like, oh my God, I wish my man was spoke to me the way he's speaking to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes men, I feel like I'd be scared that like maybe I'm not, like yes she thinks I'm doing enough, but then once somebody else comes up, I'm like, oh wow, that's actually where I thought I had enough, but actually that's where I want it to be. That makes sense?
Yeah, like I get what you're saying. Like especially when everybody is so available. Like there's so many apps. Like if you date somebody, it's like, okay, today y'all argue. It's like, oh, him. Like I'm gonna just go talk to this person and blah blah blah. Like everybody's right there. Like you can go on Instagram and slide in somebody's DMs. So I think it's like putting in all this work with somebody, and then like, what if that one time, like,
Yeah.
something
gone.
happens and it's just like, oh, it's over. Like that's it.
So what's your biggest fear when it comes to a relationship?
Yeah, I think it's like putting in mad work. Like, I'm like, yo, I thought this was really gonna be something. Cause I don't just date. Like, I get having fun and stuff like that, but I don't like wasting my time either. So like, if I am interested in you and we're doing something, it's not for like just right now. Like, it's so we can build something that actually means something. You know what I mean? Like, have some value to it. So if I put all this work in and then it's looking like you putting all this work in and then it just fucks up, it's like, yo, I just wasted mad time. Like,
So how do you go about finding that person
I think
to not waste time with?
like anything, it's a gamble.
It is.
It is a gamble. Like, I'm working on one of those things now. I'm just like, not like even if I see something being one way, things do change. Like, shit happening. Like, that person is their own person. I am my own person, and everybody's on their own path. So like, what I just do is I take it day by day. Like, have that open communication, being honest, and do things with love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Because even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't have to end like y'all busting out windows and cussing each other out. Like, there's gonna be some feelings there. You might get pissed off, but it doesn't have to end bad. So if you just like respect the person, have that good friendship, then it's like, all right, like we just don't work. And that's it.
You?
What was the question again?
Your biggest fear when it comes to a relationship.
So much.
Y'all, please,
It's okay.
y'all, please forgive me. The biggest fear when it comes to a relationship. I think my biggest, to be honest, I think my biggest fear, like of a relationship, is dating someone like me. I know that sounds bad, but really, that is one of my biggest fears.
What's wrong with you?
Right. And what way?
No, it's I'm my own person. I'm very unique. I'm working on some things. So I would need someone who's like the complete opposite of me because, I'm gonna be real. I can be a bitch. Like, I can really be a bitch. And,
So the opposite of you is someone that's not a.
someone that's understanding, someone that has patience. I'm more of the very short-tempered, angry. So I would expect the other person to be, very patient, very calm
Yeah,
because
I know what
I'm
you mean.
always on edge.
Balance.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
What about you?
Communicating. It's very hard for me. Like, even though I could talk my ass off, it's very hard for me to communicate my real feelings sometimes. So, yeah, I'll be working on that as time
And that's
goes.
why I said the emotional growth is important.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
See, because when you're trying to communicate with your man and he has all this inside of you, you're like trying to get to know him and trying to understand how he understands love. And if he's not saying nothing, you're like, okay, so how the f- are we supposed to make this work if you're not saying anything? That's why I said
That makes sense. How can you love them if you don't know how?
Yeah, and
how
if
they
they're
work.
not saying anything, like
Yeah.
nobody's mind readers. Like, just like guys be like, yo, if I ask you what's wrong, just say it. I can't read your mind. Like, for women, it's the same thing sometimes. It's just like, yo, just say what's wrong so I can make you feel better.
That's respect. Any relationship advice to send them out on?
I'm trying to think what we talked about. We talked about a lot. Okay. Don't be jealous like me. Don't go around stalking like me.
Don't be behind bushes.
Yeah, don't be behind. You know what? Get away from the bushes. Get away from the trees. Understand that if it was meant to be, it was meant to be.
Facts.
That's
There you
facts
go.
right there. Queen, what you got for him? Any relationship advice?
You need to be able to grow like by yourself and then know how to grow with the person in all shapes and forms. Like, you need to grow, like whether it's bettering yourself, like going to school, or like just like working on your emotions or all of that stuff. It's just important to grow. Yeah.
Relationship advice that I would give is therapy. People might downplay or overlook therapy, but therapy really works. So,
Communication. Learn to open up. You got any side notes?
Let me see. Hey, don't forget about our giveaway. When is drop? This drop.
2 weeks from now.
Oh, this drop after the giveaway. Actually, the giveaway's already happened. If you missed it, it's your fault. You should have paid attention before. You just gave away an Amazon Echo.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Bye.